Cool. So, quick recap. So when last we left off, our heroes had continued their quest into the jungle, supplied and provisioned by the nefarious crime lord of the old city, Bakari the Paunch. Our heroes had left under cover of night and ran into the dark of the jungle by canoe. The party, after being surprised by a flaming fist patrol, were jostled by learning that they required a charter of exploration, and after purchasing one were betrayed when their boats were summarily burned, and in the ensuing battle the party survived, driving away the remaining members of the Flaming Fist, slaying the patrol leader. They then turned their attention to their captured member of the Flaming Fist, a guard named Nigel, and one remaining hunting dinosaur. The party also turned their complaints on Ozga Stormfang, who they felt should have prepared them better considering a return to Port Nyanzaru and getting a new guide. Upon interrogating Nigel, the party learned of the Flaming Fist's nearby camp and the fact that the patrol of Flaming Fist had been tracking giant footprints through the jungle and a mysterious sphere of frost that appeared magical in nature. At the time before they had encountered the party at the waterfall. Nigel attempted to bring the party back to the Flaming Fist campsite, but upon doing so, encountered a strange and mysterious statue hidden amongst the foliage. Upon touching it, Timon reported that his necklace, the Carcinet of Uptau, acquired from Okanga, had begun to glow strangely, and a maze upon the statue had correspondingly begun to glow. A vision was bestowed onto him of the distant past, showing refugees arriving in droves in some great battle to the east, but dying from their wounds equally in droves. The grove of the ravine where they found the statue became alive with undead as they swarmed the party and attacked. Several of the party members fell to the vicious surprise attack, but with the help of a timely turn-on-dead spell and clever tactics, Nete, Timon, and Borman were all revived, and the party escaped out of the ravine, not before noticing a strange blue mark on the head of the largest of the undead attackers, and wondering about the unnatural transformation that they had witnessed undergoing their guide during the battle. Finally, the party arrived at the edge of the abandoned campsite of the Flaming Fist in the early hours of the evening. And that is where we find ourselves now. So. Let's see here. So let's do a little something here. So you guys find yourselves at this abandoned campsite along with Nigel and his hunting dinosaur, as well as your NPC colleagues. I'll just load this up for you. Let's see here.
Okay. Payson, do I need to deduct anything or change any portion of my character sheet from missing the last time?
I don't think so. I think everything, you took some damage, you dealt some damage. It's all good, baby.
Beautiful. Love it, love it.
And you're well rested.
Love it.
Oh, is this morning time?
Not yet, no. Definitely not. You're definitely not well rested. Everyone is hurting. Everyone is sad. Everyone is not feeling good.
All right.
So what would you guys like to do regarding the camp and the area? Oh, let me configure this so you can see. Boom.
Is it black and white because it's nighttime?
No,
there it is.
I didn't configure the lighting setup. But I can do that. Okay. So you guys should be all set. So what do you want to do?
How deep is this water that we're right next to?
So
Walk across?
it's walkable. Yeah, it seems a
Okay.
little bit swampy, but it's not like the giant raging river that you had previously been trying to navigate.
All right. My first instinct would be to go and get the fire going.
I think we should maybe have some people look around. Who's the least injured here?
How dark is it? Is it
It's
still?
not too bad.
Okay.
It's let's see. So lighting is so you've Marcus, you've gone and sort of relit the fire, and so yeah. What else did you guys want to try to do?
Troll sounded like a good idea from Abler.
What was sorry, I missed that. What was that?
Abler suggested we patrol or circle the camp, sweep the camp to make sure there's nothing hiding.
Yeah,
Okay.
whoever's the least, 1 or 2, 3 least injured people. I don't know what status we're all in right now.
I'm still at full health with my armor, so I volunteer.
I think I'm at full health, but I don't remember getting hit last time.
Yeah, you didn't. I don't think you took much damage actually at all.
I think Ian feels healthy as well.
Does it let me see other people's health or no?
I don't think so.
We know that Borman needs to sit out.
Borman is quite injured and is looking like he's got some pretty nasty wounds.
Yeah, so we probably need him to rest up.
Yeah. So night starts to settle in here, and at this point, after you guys have circled the camp, it seems like everything is there's no immediate danger. Adler, is there anybody else who is going to circle the camp with you?
I was gonna follow with.
Okay. Why don't you guys, Adler, since you had suggested it, why don't you roll, I guess, perception or investigation? It's your choice, with advantage. Okay. Sorry, what'd you get?
14.
Okay. So, wandering around just before it's turning dark, you are able to find a couple of small arrows that seem to be around the camp. It almost looks as though some of the camp supplies have been picked over, although it looks like there were some locks that still have some things intact. You notice that there's some of the tents are in disrepair, but others are kind of in fairly good condition. But you also notice small footprints that you see kind of circling the entirety of the camp and also running through the camp in spots.
How small are these footprints?
They seem to be not human size, but slightly smaller.
Are these humanoid in shape, or do they kind of resemble
They do seem to be humanoid in shape.
Okay. Marcus looks to Abler. What do you think? Halfling or gnome?
I was gonna guess halflings. but I don't know this area that well.
So far, I've only ever seen gnomes, and those were back in town. But who knows what's out here?
Pygmies.
I believe the best use of my skill will go to the fire and tune up the loot.
All right, love it.
Love it.
Who's watching over the guy we captured?
Oh yeah, Nigel.
Yeah. You want to talk to him?
I don't want to, but I just think somebody should keep an eye on him and maybe ask him some questions about what to expect about this area if he'd been here before, stuff like that.
Yeah. Keep him by the fire where we can see him.
Okay.
I can sit with him.
Okay. So.
Beware, Terran. Beware, Terran. He's not malicious, but he is incompetent.
Aren't they all?
So Nigel says, what'd you find then? It looked like you were searching about the place.
Nothing of value, Nigel.
Right. Well, it looks like it's been picked over a bit. Any traces of anything?
Just footprints and small arrows.
Do you know what would have caused all those small footprints, Nigel?
Well, I don't. Like I said, I only got in country for about a month ago. But one of the things that Ryla, our scout, was always banging on about was that the damn goblins is everywhere around here. The bacteria tribes, they run these wild places, and sometimes they're quite well. They can be a problem. At least that was just what she said.
Okay. Did you ever come across any out here in this area?
Well, we only saw, what she said was, some signs, occasional arrows, small footprints. But one of the things that she said, I went to pick one up one time, and she mentioned it shouldn't be touched because them's poisoned at the tip, and so I thought, well, that's not good, and so I tried to steer clear of that one.
That was solid advice, Nigel.
Glad I
Thank
didn't
you for
lift those.
Yes.
One other thing all of you notice as you sort of kind of huddle around the firelight as it's sort of flickering away, is that Ozga, who you know to have taken a serious beating in the last encounter, as you kind of look her over, expecting her to say that she wants to turn in or something like it, she looks completely unharmed. You can't see a scratch. She looks totally normal, and there's just it seems uncannily healthy.
Marcus goes over to inquire about her status if she needs any type of aid.
So she takes out her scimitar and is taking out a whetstone and just is sort of continuing to try to sharpen it continuously. She looks up on your approach. Yes, what is it? What you need?
I just wanted to say what you did back there was very brave. You took on so many at once. I don't think we could have managed without your help. I came to see if you needed any assistance and maybe needed your wounds mended, but as much as you took, I can't quite see any sign that it left a mark.
I will be fine for now. You do not need to worry about Asuka. I do think that there are others who require more healing than I, but I would expect that it is only right that if there is a watch to be taken, that I certainly could take one. And indeed, there is many who seem to be quite injured.
You're not wrong there, but you need your rest just as much as the rest of us, so we will take turns.
Very good. I am concerned about the nature of those who attacked us in the clearing. It seems that there were several members of the undead, but one amongst them, the tallest one, I have fought before, at least his type, but he had a strange marking upon his head. Did you notice the triangle with the blue line below it? I have only I have not seen a mark such as that before.
I did notice. It's unusual for me too. I couldn't quite place it. Back to what happened at the battle. What was that? How could you do what you did? At first I thought it was rage, but I've seen rage. Borman's shown it to us plenty of times, and that was something else.
Well, it was nothing. All of us have abilities, and I have mine, of course. Um, 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 and I have mine, just as many of you seem to have incredible abilities. But perhaps we can talk more of it later when we come to a safer place. For now, I would simply note that uh, we have crossed over to um, the far side of the river and further away from the Tryriki. The further we
Yes.
get away from the Tryriki, the deeper into the undead territories we expose ourselves to. It will be very critical that we neither spend too much time in open areas and also do not go too deeply or too far away from the Tryriki River, because um, as one goes deeper away into the jungle, the greater the numbers of undead we will encounter, surely. And uh, there may eventually be too many for Asuka to uh, survive.
Perhaps it would be wise for us to turn back then. Return in better supply.
Well, I would recommend that we at least scour this camp. If there is enough to uh, reach Firefinger and then turn back around, it presents less of a danger if we are properly provisioned from here. It looks as though there are several chests and other items which we may be able to um, satisfactorily. If I do not know, I'm not one who I'm not skilled at how do you say, picking of locks or sleight of hand. Uh, Perhaps this is something that one of you knows better.
Perhaps
I could hit it with an axe.
Yes, that's very practical, I think. Yes.
That is an option. We'll see. We should see what's in there, and then we will move from there, I suppose.
At
Anybody
this point,
else have any? Hmm?
I was just going to say, at this point on the other side, the Inete sort of pipes up, saying, I simply wanted to comment on the findings with the strange grouping of undead. Uh, I require rest, but I think that Perhaps I should tell you a story that grandfather Zitembe told me long ago at the temple about, well, several things of the history of Chult. Um, you see, long ago, the great city of Mesro was founded on the eastern coast of Chult. Mesro was a city that was the holy city of Ubtao, the great protector of Chult. Uh, and before the death of the goddess Mistra, which is a detail that we do not have time to go into now, a great empire lay upon the continent of Chult. In the south, there was the Omuan rulers who ruled all of Chult. To the east, there was the Ishao, and the Zanzo to the north, and to the west, there was the Kuth. The Ishao had long battled the great tribes of the Yuan-Ti snake people, who pray to their god Denda, the night serpent. And they are the sworn enemy of all who wish to breathe free air here on Chult. The Yuan-Ti battled against the Isho, but the Isho were victorious and wished to expand their holdings and take the holy city for themselves. The ruling member of the Mesro elected a great paladin that had fought and been resurrected many times to protect the city. He was a champion of Mesro. And in its final defense, the paladin routed the attackers. But so zealous was he that he raised the bodies of the dead to attack Isho and wipe them from the face of Chult. When he was brought before the council and ordered to stop, the paladin said that none of the other members of the ruling council had the stomachs to pursue the true course, and he was excommunicated from the council and banished from the city. At this time, he was not seen for many, many years, but it is said that he leads the armies of undead still, and that they have grown unruly and ply their hate on the living wherever they encounter. No one knows what has happened to him, but stories persist of a man who wields a blade of flame. There have also been attacks on the city of Port Nyanzaru by swarms of undead, and it has been rumored that a man has been sighted on the hills far from Chult with a blazing sword and the bottom half of a snake. I am not sure what the tidings are, but his symbol was worn upon the brow of that ghast who Asgard spoke of. And so I think it is of great concern to us all that this could be a much more powerful foe that may lie in wait for us at some future venture. I am not sure.
I'm curious what drew them to us. Was it just happenstance, or did something call them?
Timon, do you recall any of your dream?
Just like in life, dreams come and go. I recall nothing.
Fair
But maybe
enough.
I can conjure a little bit of the dream back up.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So you recall let's see, roll a I don't know. Roll a wisdom saving throw to see how much you remember. Or a wisdom test or something.
All right. Bear with me. Bear with me.
So you recall that there was a vision that you had where it seemed like when you touched the statue, your mind was immediately, it almost like you connected with the statue or some ancient memory. And when that happened, it seemed like there was a sort of like an ancient sort of spot where all these refugees were leaving from. And when that happened, um, the there seemed to be like a healer who was talking about all these refugees coming from another place, but they were all terribly sick with like this strange fever, and immediately um, had become sort of died like immediately after, or buried in this giant ravine that you guys all were in.
That's very heavy.
I think at this point, Borman says, "Well, I think I'm not feeling very good. I think I will turn in if the rest of you are up for doing some kind of a round or something of that nature. I think I am in no fit state to continue any patrols. So if it's all right to you, I will turn in."
Certainly, Borman. You
Yeah, I
need it
think
more than the rest of us.
everyone
Put
who's in
powder
just
on your
go to
nuts
sleep.
and go to bed.
Hmm. Hmm. Does anyone
Outler, are
amongst
you
us?
going to teabag him tonight while he's sleeping?
So he's asleep. Well, if he and this Nigel pipes up at this point, if it's all the same to you, I think I think I've had a long day, and I'd also like to turn in if it's all right.
Hmm. Very
Yeah, that's a
well.
good question. Who's gonna keep an eye on this guy so he doesn't escape?
Ah,
I think
well,
you
he's
should sit right next to me on the log and hear a song.
there. You go.
Okay. All right. Um, at this point, he says, "Oh, fine, sit." Oh, God. Did you have any singing voice worth anything, or was it just, go on then, give us your best song? Inete he says, "Oh, excuse me, I just need to visit nature for a moment. I shall return."
You need an escort?
"Oh, I shall be fine. I shall not go far."
You're going to watch Our Lady P?
No, but we have a couple of women here that could go.
Really?
Yes, we have Silver Tusk and
Ah.
Stormfang.
Ah.
Yeah, so Asuka just kind of like grunts in her general direction, and Andro says, if it is needed, I will watch the flaming feast. Uh, he's troublesome."
Is the dinosaur
Okay.
restrained at all right now?
Have you guys restrained the dinosaur?
What kind of
Yeah.
dinosaur is it?
Roll a wisdom test.
Does it have big teeth or not? Like sharp teeth or flat teeth? That's all I
It's
care
like
about.
it's a Deinonychus, which is basically the real name of Velociraptor from Jurassic Park.
Oh, awesome. That sounds terrifying.
Oh yeah, none of us have tried to tame this thing yet.
No, isn't it that other guy's? Isn't it Nigel's?
Yeah, I think it's Nigel's dinosaur. I thought that's what you guys said, but
Okay.
Or is it just
All right.
following him around like he's got like ham
Yeah.
in his pockets or something? Like
I mean, It wasn't with us in the fight, so it ran off with Nigel when the fight started. So I wouldn't count on it for anything.
Yeah. So, do you guys have what's your plan for the evening?
Oh, we should probably cycle through watch shifts. I know I would probably like to get a good rest in.
I'll
Yes.
take a watch because I'm seem to be not injured and don't need to rest as much.
Neither do I. We'll cycle together and let the others get a short rest in. And oh shit!
Goblin copy. That sounds promising.
It's all good. It's all
No,
good.
I'm looking at that stealth check.
Uh-oh. That should have been a little different. Anyway, don't worry about it. You're good.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
We're gonna be fine.
Pay no attention to this huge 24 roll.
Oh dear. I'll need to work on that. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. So Borman's asleep. Asuka says, if you need me to do a shift on patrol, I am happy to do so.
Yes,
I could take the midnight shift or perhaps the first one, depending on what you wish.
I'm not weak of health, but I do need to recuperate my spells. Between the two battles, I've thoroughly exhausted everything.
Very good. Yes, we can. That's fine. Asuka can help you. No problem.
All right. I guess. How does it work in this game? Does that mean you need 8 hours of rest, or what is
So
that?
usually you need 3 people turn in shifts to do 8 hours of rest.
Okay, so you got me, Azka, and Appler. If one of you will take the first, I can take the second or last.
The elf never sleeps.
Your elf never sleeps?
No, he doesn't.
Well, he trances anyway. Sometimes. Otherwise, he'd go crazy, and that wouldn't be good. Okay, so what's the order? So Asuka's going to go first, and then Timon's going to take a shift. How are you on health there, Timon?
I'm at full health, 100%.
What are you saying? Okay, nice.
Yeah, I never got touched. I'm pretty shifty with my rapier.
Sorry. You were dead briefly,
I'm probably
pal,
keep track.
but it's okay.
Yeah, you were one of the resurrected.
Yeah. But that's all good. Okay, so it's gonna be
Yeah,
Asuka, then Timon, and then anybody else?
I'll do a
Yeah,
watch.
me. I'll do one.
Avler? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the priest, so Andril says, perhaps someone would like to look around this camp briefly with me, and we can see what we can find for the contents of this place. If there's any supplies left over, if our friend Aska is correct, then it seems that there could be goblins who have picked over this entire supply.
That sounds perfect for a ranger.
Well, as long as I can get some sleep in, I'll be more than happy to try anything you guys want.
It will. I think it will be fast. There's not much here.
It'd be doable.
So yeah, Taryn, why don't you go ahead and roll in I don't know, so you could do, I guess, so let's just do this. So look around, you find a chest that has at least 2 healing potions in it. You find another chest with it looks like about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks worth of rations. and some supplies for catching water and that sort of thing. And in a third chest, you find that the chest is locked. Do you have any sleight of hand or anything like that?
Oh boy, where are we here? Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Do we have anyone that can check for traps or magic traps or anything? Because we're all just going to get poisoned or something here. With the track record we got going on.
So I don't believe I have anything that would make me any better or worse than anybody to try and get into the inside of this. But I will be more than happy to try and see how shifty my hands would be at picking a lock. But I don't know if anybody can look at this and see.
Your
So
sleight
it
of
would be
hand
sleight of
down
hand.
near the bottom.
Right. It'd be sleight of hand. Yep.
Yeah, which I
And
think you'd be looking.
yeah, and Undra will try to help you, like to jimmy the
Okay.
lock or whatever. So
All right.
Oh yeah, if you
use
want, I
advantage.
can. Yeah, if you want, you can come get me, and I'll bless you, give you some guidance.
Yeah, we could do that. Now might be the time to do that.
Okay, so go out. You just drag me over. It's like, what's up?
Well, I'm about to try and see what's on the inside of this chest, and I could use any help.
Oh, I put a hand on your. Marcus puts a hand on Taryn's shoulders, just like, I wish you all the best.
No.
Add a +4 D4 roll to that. So you got a 20, dirty 20.
Yeah,
Yep.
there you go. Beauty, dirty 20. Nice. So yeah, let's let me give you a little something here. Let's see what you got. One sec.
Oh boy.
Question mark.
All right, so 20-day supply of inkset propellant. We got a set of cartographer's tools.
Okay.
And then it looks like 1 second here. And 87 gold currently.
Woo!
Hell yeah, you're now the richest one here.
There you go. So I can add those to your table if you'd like, or if you write a journal, we can try to do it a different way, but that's fine. So just write those down. We can work on adding those to your sheet later on. So you guys, everyone turns in with the exception of, I guess, Azka and maybe Nigel, who's been forced to sit on the log and listen to Timon, who's going to sing a song of some kind. We're going to be serenaded here.
I'm just picturing like Nigel sitting by the song while Timon is just sitting there in a trance, resting as he plays in his sleep.
I'm not playing in my sleep, so what you all hear is delightful lute music from the medieval period.
Okay, nice. Sounds beautiful. Is
All
it?
right, you hear
Is
it?
there any chanting, or is it more like?
You can hear it.
Okay, all right. Medieval lute music. Sounds nice.
All right, you like that?
I do.
All right,
I
so
do like it.
now everybody gets into a nice mood.
Okay,
And what I tell people is, you really have to understand what's happening here. And then I'm going to sing a song for you because I love you all and I wish you all the best.
That's nice.
All right?
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Oh, very nice. Very pleasant.
Hold on. It's not done. It's not done.
Okay.
Dramatic pause. Dramatic
Yeah.
pause.
It's I'm the air is pregnant with pauses.
There is unrest in the forest, there is trouble in the trees. Well, the maples want more sunlight, and the oaks ignore their pleas.
Beautiful. Oh, well done. I'm gonna give you a little.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna give you a little one of these here. All right.
So I'm singing a song about the nature that we're around. Everybody's very downtrodden with the perils of zombies and undead, and our dark mysterious lady and our Drononicus. Let's focus on what we have around us, people. We have beautiful trees. We have oaks and maples, and they're getting along just well. We're gonna be fine, everybody.
All right. Sounds good. I mean, I'm feeling better already.
I love
Oh
it.
yeah, spirit is high.
Um. So Andrel's gonna turn in for the night. So he's gonna go nighty nights. And I guess Case, you're going to Sleepy Town.
Until my watch comes.
Okay. The Deinonychus, like a dog, sort of turns around 3 times before laying down and going to sleep uh, near Nigel. Avler, what are you doing?
I don't have the first shift, right? Who has first shift?
Aska does.
Um, I guess I'll turn in. Yeah, I'll turn in. And
Okay.
any one of these, does it matter?
And Taryn, what are you doing?
Uh, let's see. I think I'll probably hang out right here next to Nigel. I'll sit myself crisscross applesauce and go into my trance and
You trust him so much.
Oh, okay. Trusting.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Um, okay. Um, let's see. So, let's see. Okay. Asuka's paying close attention to all around her. Um, and um, her shift passes uneventfully. She taps Timon on the shoulder. I am going to bed. You will have the next shift. And
I'm up all
she.
night, baby.
All right. All right. And so she turns in. Um, and so Timon, you notice the quiet gurgle of the river, the sort of incessant chatter of all the jungle sounds around you. Um, roll a perception check.
Well, I'm outside peeing, so give me like 2 minutes and I'll be in. Or if you want to roll for me.
Okay, just to keep things moving, I'll roll for you, just for now. If it's all right. That's some good range on the Wi-Fi there.
Oh,
Let's see.
yeah. My my medieval earpods.
So you roll a 3. So you're fully aware of all around you, and all is well and copacetic. Um, is there anything you'd like to do before turning in for the night?
Sure. Do I share a tent with Adler or?
Yeah,
What are we doing? We got enough tents for everybody?
It's like you got some like rickety sort of tent appearing things, for sure. But yeah, I mean things
I think I'm
seem
going to
to be
snuggle up with Borman. He's got a 2-man over there.
okay. All right, going with
Is he
Borman.
alright, is he gonna wake up next watch?
Should do, I think. As you start to turn in, there starts to be a slight rain that begins to fall. Let's see if we can get this to go here. No. We'll give it a minute. Yeah, so you turn in. Who's up next? Who has the next shift?
Is it me?
Avlar.
Yeah, Adler. Okay, so Adler, you get woken up. You notice that dawn is starting to approach. Roll perception.
Nice.
Okay. You notice that first of all, Nigel has fallen asleep, kind of slumped over and drooling on the log, and looks like he's about to tip into either the fire or backwards onto the Deinonychus that's sleeping. Do you want to intervene at all?
Yeah, just because I don't want him to get his face bitten off.
Okay, all right. So, do you slowly lower him down to the ground, or do you like sort of just push him so he just doesn't fall in either of those two things?
Yeah, just so he doesn't fall on either thing.
All right, okay. So you sort of push him off in a different direction. He crashed to the ground, but he's still sort of snoring away. The other thing that you notice is you never saw Inete come back from going to the
Yeah.
bathroom.
Well, I mean, she's been out for like 8 hours. I'm not leaving everybody.
Okay.
But
All
how close to dawn are we here?
right. It is dawn is rapidly approaching.
All right, so I'd be waking everyone up soon anyway, right?
Yeah.
So maybe I just rouse everyone a little early and bring up the Senete question.
What do you mean, where is she? Didn't she return during the first watch?
Well, she ain't here.
Oh no. I'll arouse the others. Start looking. Foreman! Dylan! Darren!
I'm up.
Oscar! Nigel! Get your ass up!
What is it? What is it? Was I? What was I? Was I? Yeah. Oh God, I'm still with you lot. Oh, this is not good. Oh, well, hey, where's that other, biddy? Who's that other one who was here? The bird, the Inete bird. Is she rounded on? Where was that? I want to ask her some questions about, some very personal, ecumenical sort of things. Um, she's a priest, isn't she?
Thought so.
Everyone! Annette never made it back.
The Dark Lady is gone.
That we need to investigate. Aska sort of pipes up. We need to investigate where she went. Did anyone see which direction she traveled in?
She
I
pissed
wouldn't
this
know.
way.
All right.
Kind of over
Let's
here.
investigate. Um, quick question, Morgan. Can you, or excuse me, Mestov, can you move the priest? Do you have control of her?
Hang on.
I think you
Yes,
might.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, you still can control Silver Tusk? That's awesome.
All right.
So
So
I can play her in combat until we meet my
Yeah.
character. If you
yeah,
want.
yeah, I think that'd be good.
Okay.
So as you investigate the area around where you last saw Anette, does anyone have tracking or survival or anything like that?
Oh boy.
Let's see what I got. For survival, I just have a +2.
Nope.
Oh,
You know what? I can bless. You know what? Guidance, baby. Anybody else have better than a +2?
as far as survival or nature,
Nature, survival, anything.
how about investigation?
Investigation will work. Yeah, sure, we can do
I
investigation.
I got a 2 investigation.
All right, let's do this. Where did I go? The die's right in my spot.
I got a 12 on my investigation.
I did not do
Okay.
great.
I'm gonna try a survival. 11.
Well,
Okay.
she's long gone. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, that's true. You see, so first of all, everyone benefits from a long rest, so we will say that to start with. So you have full spell slots and can roll hit dice. Let's see, Borman should be fully rested. Fully rested, fully rested. Okay. Looks like everyone is fully rested at this point. And you should also have full spell slots available.
Yep.
Sweet.
Um, so looking around the area where you last saw Anette, you see a lot of footprints. You're able to deduce some of Anette's footprints, and then from what you can still see from what's left over in the rain, there does also appear to be um, a area of like drag marks, slight signs of a struggle to a degree, and then it seems like uh, someone's being dragged away to the towards the river.
You mean back towards the big river where we came from yesterday?
Well, it looks like they lead away and then towards the area of the little river that runs next to your camp.
The stream. Okay.
Through the copse of trees.
Yeah. Marcus is just gonna mindlessly follow the tracks right over to the right into
Yep.
the river.
Yep. We're just following them. All of us. I guess we're all together, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Um, Borman, upon getting to the, I guess the river is gonna try and see if he can make any heads or tails of anything. I don't see much. There looks like the the tracks lead toward the river and then maybe south, maybe north. I do not know where they crossed. Perhaps we could also check on the other side.
and for it. What say you?
Um, so Aska heads across. She's going to. She's going to
Well,
jump
she
jump
really
across
looked
the
like she
river.
jumped.
She's going to jump across the river and check the other side. She's also going to check. Okay.
Did those
So,
footprints, were they human size or were they the same tiny footprints as before?
it appears to. So Asuka holds up a hand and says, I think I have found where the tracks lead. The tracks are leading further to the south on this side of the river. I'm not sure how they passed over the river so quietly, but clearly they are traveling with several small footprints as well as herself. They are heading further south towards the area of Firefinger. I do not know from where they came, but we should proceed very cautiously. There are many broken twigs. Clearly, Inete was trying to leave us a sign of where to go. We need to try to at least attempt to get her back.
All right, is there anything in the camp that we should scavenge as a last minute thing before we go?
And there's some, the tents are in pretty significant disrepair. There might be one or two that you could try to sort of, if you took down like two, you might be able to make, or you took down four, you might be able to make two, that sort of thing.
Yeah, it sounds like that's going to take a while, though. How long do we want to wait, or should we just go right now, everybody?
We should probably just take the best tent. Just take at least one of them in case she's injured, to give her some cover if needed, and maybe not get too complicated with anything else that's in disrepair.
Yeah, just grab it, quickly pack away the best one.
Yeah.
Yes, fine suggestion. Fine recommendation.
And we already grabbed all the food and stuff that we found, right?
Why did we?
Yeah, yeah. At this point, Nigel says, well, are we, we're not going to go tracking down goblins now, are we? I mean, well, let's think about this. This is silly. I mean, this is a dangerous place. You're just going to go try to track down a tribe of, bloodthirsty, poison-using, goblins and all their various weaponry, and, I think that's not very wise. You really want to do this?
Yeah, I have a rapier. We'll be fine.
The light of Lathander protecting me, and I shall share it with all of you.
Asta says, this is good sentiment. We should be very careful, though. There is clearly many enemies afoot. I count at least 7 to 8 pairs of small footprints, and I am not sure there could be more. If they have brought her back to a goblin camp, it is likely to be heavily guarded.
But if they're a rogue party, they won't be heavily guarded. We won't know until we investigate.
Is this possible? Yes. We should. Do we have all that we need before we go?
Did we gather the one tent yet?
Oh yeah, scattered. You're good.
Okay. Then I think we should continue to track her.
Agreed. Gonna hop over these stones here real quick.
Okay. So, you guys sort of head further into the jungle. So I need. Let's see. Need you to make a. Need you to make a survival or tracking check or something like that, as you're kind of making your way, trying to keep your eyes on the trail here.
Let's see.
Is this, sorry, my kid was in here. Is this everybody?
Yeah, everybody's on their way.
No, everybody's doing a survival roll or something?
You could have 2 people try, or 1 person try and 1 help, or provide advantage, or provide guidance, or however you want to do it.
Provide guidance.
Oh,
Okay.
I could certainly check survival. I could certainly check nature.
Okay.
The only weird part is I don't know that I can do those on Foundry without my token being on the screen.
Yeah, I don't know how to get there.
Yeah, I'm trying to
What?
find the way to click my character.
Okay, what you do is let's see here. I can fix that. Let's see. Blah. Give me a moment. Yeah, that's all we need for right now. And we'll put Undril out there just in case, for those controlling Undril. So go ahead and make a survival check, or whoever's going to do that.
Is anybody else able to
I
pull
just
up
did.
clicking?
Okay. What'd you get? Ooh, 18.
18.
Oh, dang. Okay, so Timon, sharp-eyed, is able to pick out several other signs of struggle. You pick up that Inete seems to be at least bound with her hands, but is trying to drag her feet as much as possible, trying to make as much of a trail for you guys as possible. The trail eventually leads you to an area where there seems to be a break in the trees, and you can see, looking over from a bluff, a large sort of circular cleared out area with small huts that seems to be near the river. As you're approaching, you seem to be located on the northern side of this encampment. Several of the huts are kind of sitting over this almost large leaf-like structure, and there seems to be several small huts perched on top of the leaf-like structure, and then a larger hut a little bit closer to you. There's a small stream that seems to run past this area. You're guessing must feed into the Tryriki River itself. And then on the southern side of the camp, you see a cage with 2 individuals inside of it. Milling about the camp, there's at least 10, maybe more adult goblins with one of the small huts with what you recognize as seems larger than a goblin, kind of outside one of the huts.
Can we see who's in the cage or what's in the cage? You said there were two things in the cage?
They're too far away. They look like they're human, but it's hard to tell.
Okay, humanoid.
Okay.
So there's, what we can see is 10 goblins, 1 bigger than a goblin, and then 2 humanoids in a cage.
That's right.
Correct?
That are on the opposite side of the camp from where you are.
Okay. All right. And
Are
there's
we gonna go fuck up the big boss, or what are we doing?
well, how many structures are in this encampment?
It looks like 6. There's the large hut, and then there's sort of at least 5 smaller huts.
From inside those huts, do we see any light emitting, like there would be a torch or a lantern or anything like that on?
There seems to be smoke emerging from all of the huts.
Okay.
Except for the largest one.
All right. And the 10 goblins that we can see, are they kind of all hanging out together? Are they meandering around? Does it appear as if they're like running watches or patrols?
It would take a little bit of time to try to ascertain that.
Yep.
For
Yep.
now, it seems like there's about 10 that are just sort of milling about and performing various tasks.
Ask our guide, is this a normal size for a goblin encampment?
Yeah, Aska says, I am not sure. I have not encountered every goblin tribe, but I can tell you that many of them are similar to this encampment. It is possible that if we can find Inete in this location, we may be able to escape without alerting the guards, but the closer we get, the more likely it is that we will trigger some response from the ones who we do not see, who must be because many of the goblin tribes are quite large when living in groups like this.
Perhaps a stealthy extraction would be more appropriate.
Yeah. Would it be, in looking around the terrain, would it be possible to circumnavigate the camp to the other side? And is there an easier way to do that if I were to stealthily walk around their encampment?
The western side of the camp seems to be flanked by a river, and the terrain is slopes down on the eastern side, probably heading towards the Tryriki River, and then it's possible you could try to circumnavigate it, but it would take time.
Okay. Well, the advantage to circumnavigation, best case scenario, is I could get to the other side and maybe only encounter 1 or 2 before an alarm was sounded. Or we could try and bum rush the whole thing, or get a small
We
group.
could make a distraction.
Right. Get a few people to distract one side while a couple of us went to the other to try and free Annette, if that is where she was being held.
Stealth is not my strong suit, so I would gladly stand up as a distraction, as you say.
The other possibility is we're presuming Annette is here. What would happen if, when we get to see who is encaged, if it is not her?
Whoever
Perhaps
we rescue would be very happy to be rescued, I would say.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Perhaps if there was a way to signal us once we've confirmed.
Aska pipes up at this point and says, I do not possess much, mostly only my scimitar and a few supplies and rations, but I've known that sometimes these goblin types are often looking at an eye for a deal or barter. Do you perhaps have anything that might be valuable to them that could be bartered, perhaps as a means for distraction? I do not know if such a thing exists. I know
What
that
the
our
garland?
supplies.
What do goblins even want?
I believe we can offer Borman's ass as a sacrifice.
Borman's ass for a night.
Borman at this CG. I don't. No, I would. That is not. I like the ladies. No.
I guess I'll reach into my pocket and pull out one of the gold pieces that I had found before and just say that I do have a few of these that could help. I'm just not sure how it would distract all of them or even purchase her way out.
You shouldn't be the one making the approach if that happens. After all, we're the distraction. You're the one to find out.
So at this point, Aska suggests, Terran, if you are seeking to circumvent the camp and go all the way around, perhaps perhaps there is room for company in that venture. I can certainly accompany you if you would like.
Yeah, here's what I would like to do. I think the two of us should go around, circumnavigate the camp. The rest of you step away even further than what we are and make enough of a ruckus to draw as many of them away as possible. We'll try to make our way to Annette if she's there. Give us a few moments so we can make some distance around the camp first. And if we can free her, we will. We can all meet back up at the previous campsite if we break up.
Good plan.
Yes.
That is a good plan.
All right. Judging from the terrain, I would estimate that it will take us at least an hour, maybe two, to circumnavigate this camp without also being detected. What should we use as a perhaps if you hear a owl call, which I can produce if you like, that will be the sound to trigger your distraction to begin.
Sounds
A barn
good.
owl or a screech owl?
No, it is actually a Chult owl. It is. It will sound something like.
Okay.
It is a rare Chultan owl. Very dangerous, but very delicious. It turns out, and their eggs are excellent in omelets. Okay. So Terran. So you guys are breaking up. That's the plan for right now.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. All right. So, Terran, roll stealth.
All right.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Normal, just normal stealth.
Is there anyone who's gonna give you any assistance or anything like that?
Well, I don't know what
I guess-
what Azaka doing. That wasn't me.
So I guess before we parted, I would have given him a blessing before he left.
All right. What does bless do?
Oh, no, another guidance spell. It lasts for 1 minute.
Okay. All right. So that's fine. So go ahead and roll your normal stealth. Add a d4, Terran.
Okay.
I guess
All right.
it's just that.
So I rolled a
21.
total of a 21 in stealth.
Oh, okay, nice. Just half of the group needs to pass, so you definitely passed. So Ozga seems slightly more fumbly than usual, but the two of you find your way circumnavigating around the encampment, and then you sort of are able to find your way. Sort of, there's a narrow kind of log over the stream, so you don't have to actually touch foot in the stream, and get around to the southern side of the encampment. Give me 1 second. I will get things set up here. Okay. In the meantime, the rest of you are let's see.
Trying to figure out how to make a ruckus.
Yeah, trying to figure out what ruckus to make. What's your plan?
So we have Silver Tusk with us. Silver Tusk has thaumaturgy. Thaumaturgy allows you to make a loud noise that can be heard for over 300 yards.
There you go.
Here it is.
We just need to figure out what our noise is going to be. I leave that to our bard Timon. What
Should it
inspirations do you
be
have for us?
Scottish bagpipes, or should it be the clash of a saber? I'm not sure. What? Let us do a loud bagpipe hoot.
I like it. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was like that. Let me specify what it actually says. Your voice booms up to 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute. Thought I remembered the definition right.
Do you have to roll on anything to do that, or?
It's a cantrip.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It looks like there's a number. I'm looking at the character sheet, and that's one of them. There's a number of different options, it seems like, on how to make noise.
Oh.
So, like, for example, you create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of your choice within range, such as a rumble of thunder, cry of a raven, or ominous whisper. So I could theoretically even distract them from a location that we are not at.
You just have to see it. What does range mean?
Range is 30 feet.
Yeah. And it doesn't look like I roll anything. I guess it just happens.
Okay. So, so you go. So, Undril, tell us what happens in this massive display of booming fortitude or whatever.
Did we decide on a sound yet?
The
bagpipes.
So you hear a from the other side of the ravine, and from what you can see, some of the goblins milling about the camp seem to be sort of milling about, and definitely do seem to be sort of offset by by Ozga's noise. So what do you want to do?
Wait, does that mean that they got her, or that they're in trouble?
They've confirmed it's who we think it is, that it's the right person.
Oh, okay.
I think you did something wrong. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
The screen is black. I'm not sure if everybody else is seeing stuff.
I think it's on purpose.
Yeah,
okay.
reload.
So we can't see all the terrible rolls that are going on against us right now.
Yeah. I just had to relog in.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's all good.
Is everyone relogged in at this point?
Yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah.
I am at least.
I didn't really get logged out. Everything still seems to look the same.
Okay.
I mean, everything's black, if that's what's supposed to be going on.
You should be able to refresh, and hopefully it'll just reset. Taryn, can you see what's happening right now?
I can see it appears I'm in the let's say southeastern portion of the map
Yes, that is
with
correct.
Ozka, and I have a kind of like a shadow, and I can see portions of the map. I've got line of sight vision.
Yes, that's right.
Yep.
So Asuka says, if you come to the down here and look past this rock, I am able to see the area of the cage. It looks like there is Inete, but someone else is there as well. Within the goblin cage, there seems to be at least two guards, but they look to be also distracted by the cook fire. I am not sure how you would like to do this.
Let's see. There's only two guards around. Have any of the other ones started to take the bait that the rest of our party is going to bite off yet?
Well, I didn't hear what that was yet.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm waiting for.
Oh. So I guess where is Undril right now on the map?
So
centered.
Undril is yeah, sorry. So you guys are kind of off the map. If you wanted to have let me do this. So you guys are let's do this. Let's have you guys.
Am I still supposed to be seeing it? Oh, okay. I see a map now.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Give me a sec.
Just popped up now.
Ooh, see something.
Let's see. So and then
The yellow arc.
yeah, right. So you guys are kind of this is what you can see, at least for right now. And then I guess Undril would be with you.
Up at the top of the map?
Yeah.
Like the northern? Okay.
Yeah.
And so if the range is 30 feet, each one of these squares is 5 feet?
I think so.
Okay. So I guess I have some range, but it's not a whole lot. So I guess
would it be
probably
so? Is it going to be? Is it range? Is it range for an effect? Like, what's the effect? Is Nigel with you guys, or did you tie him up to a tree or something?
We left him behind at camp.
You left him.
Did we really? No, he came with us, didn't he?
I would suspect he probably came with us because it doesn't sound like he's the type of guy who wants to be left alone in the woods.
Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, so he's with you or not? What do you want to do?
Yeah, he's with us, but he's not doing the stealth stuff with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just gonna kind of look at Nigel. It's like, can you ride your raptor?
no, I don't think he's a riding raptor. I don't think there's anything of that sort. You know, he's he can play fetch all right, but at this kind of sort of Nigel's stammering, sort of loud tones, you notice that this is happening quite loudly, and you're a little bit nervous that some of these goblins in the camp are like cotton on to this stealth thing that you got going on. So you tell him to sort of pipe down, and he shuts up.
Okay.
All right. Well,
All right. So I think my range is 30 feet. So do like east of me, if you will, like six squares or so. I will. It says I can create an instantaneous sound at that point. So 30 feet to our side, and the sound I choose is it will be like a child crying.
Child
I would choose
crying?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would choose a
Okay.
spot as far away from the camp as possible.
Okay.
Meaning like not only to the side but behind us. That also
No,
trying to
no. Like maybe
Yeah,
around
like
here in this
we don't want to
around.
engage these guys if we don't have to.
Yeah, like bring them over here to the where the foliage is or something where they can't.
Okay. I don't know
At
if
least
you
that's
can.
my recommendation.
Yeah, I guess at least the way I was perceiving this is that is like bringing them towards us,
If you hold the
and then
left, yeah, there you go. See, that's where you want to
I
go.
was kind of thinking if I did it over here, then that gives us some space. But I don't know. I guess this is a pretty big area as well, huh?
Perhaps after you cast it, we should start making our way towards this bushy area, to where all this shrubbery is. We can duck behind, lure them
Yep.
this way while we go this way.
I think that makes sense. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have the sound. Guess it's 5, 10, 15, right here.
Okay.
And then
book
whenever
it.
we can,
You're
we'll
gonna
start
go
moving.
or you're gonna try to do
this
it
way.
like stealthily.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you let loose your sound. There's this loud, terrible, mournful cry. Everyone, so don't move. Roll stealth.
Okay.
Let's see. Gorman's gonna roll.
Let's see.
Let's see here.
Is everybody rolling stealth?
Should be, yeah.
Everybody.
Should.
Oh,
okay.
sorry.
I will.
I don't know why we weren't just hidden and only the one person would need to do the stealth.
Well, you guys are moving around, so.
We didn't think that far ahead.
Fair enough. Okay, so so Timon 23, Alvar got a 3, Marcus got a 17, Andro got a 10, Borman got a 16. All right, so you guys, so after kind of unleashing this large sort of booming child cry, multiple members of this goblin tribe seem to head over to the area to investigate. Meanwhile, you guys sort of try to duck behind. You notice that after moving to the area over at the side of the behind the bushes, you're able to see that there are several boats a little bit down the river, it looks like a lot of the goblins have gone to investigate the sound that you created, but in the meantime, it looks like, from your perspective, Taryn, the guards near the prisoners have not moved yet.
Okay. Did they flinch like they heard it?
Yeah, they seem to be like muttering to each other strangely and sort of speaking what appears to be goblin.
Which direction are they looking? Are they looking toward the east?
They
where
seem to be distracted.
Okay. Let's see. I would like to stealthily move my way up while I draw my longbow.
Okay. Why don't you just tell me your whole plan?
Basically what I want to do is walk up towards them as close as I can, and then actually shoot my longbow at one of the huts that they can see, so that they see the hut, something over there move, to try and get their attention further away from the cage.
Um,
So, for instance, if there's a, I don't know, a lantern or something like that in the middle of the encampment, I'd like to move up a little bit, called shot the lantern, make the lantern go out or make something happen near it, so that their attention, they walk that way, away from us.
okay. Um, okay, so Asuka says, perhaps, perhaps it is time that I shared with you an unusual trait that I possess that could perhaps be of service in this particular endeavor. What you may see happen is that I will transform from how you now see me appear, and instead a tiger will appear in my stead. Do not be alarmed by this, but I will draw the goblins toward the eastern side of that camp, and then, if you are able, you will need to dispatch at least some of the um, one or two of the guards by yourself, if it is possible. At this point, I will try to draw as many away from the camp as possible, and hopefully they will not be able to stop you while you pick the lock. Do you think that you can do this, or do we need a different plan?
I think if you draw them away, I could probably pick one or two off with my longbow, yes.
Have you fought goblins before? They do use poison, and if their weapons strike you, it will affect you. So mechanically, when you're hit by poison, you would know this. Your character would know this from, you know, history of doing stuff. But poison kind of causes you to have disadvantage on all ability checks.
Ability checks. Okay. Well, all the more reason to draw them away then.
Do you think that you could pick the lock? For it does no good to be able to kill the goblins if you cannot get the prisoners inside out.
That's true, but it'll do us no good to sit here either, so I will do the best I can to pick the lock.
Oh, but I'll preserve us. All right. Well, here goes nothing. So at this point, you see Asuka next to you, but instead of kind of her normal self, she suddenly takes on this very strange appearance, and here we go. And turns completely into a tiger, massive, with huge paws. The tiger sort of looks at you, nods, and then heads back around the other direction.
All right.
So he runs out, and like this massive roar, like takes the entire camp is like very upset, looking around. All of a sudden, all the people who were earlier trying to get to the strange sound above them rush towards her, and this hobgoblin looking creature starts heading in her direction as well. And one of the guards also seems to run over toward that direction. Roll initiative.
Oh gosh, I don't think. Yes, true. There's no combat encounter in your currently viewed screen.
Give me a sec. You should be able to do it now. Try it now.
There it is.
Okay.
Now, if they didn't know that I was there, I wouldn't have advantage if I'm hiding behind that rock.
Well, it's still kind of a matter of kind of trying to move.
Okay.
That's sort of the issue here.
Payson, do I roll initiative for Udril, or do you control that?
You guys wouldn't do anything just yet.
Got it.
Let me try to fix this. Okay, so so we're gonna say that Asuka surprises them. So Taryn, you probably get a turn of movement. Why don't you try rolling? Do you want to try rolling stealth? What are you trying to do?
I want to hit this particular goblin with my longbow.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. While Taryn and Oscar are doing that, what are the rest of you guys trying to do?
Have we realized that things are going down yet, or can we tell that from here?
You can tell that shit is going down.
Okay. So the encampment, is there walls and a gate and whatnot, or can we go in as we
It's
any
open. It seems to be. There's no walls. It's simply kind of in the open. It's marked with these strange skulls, sort of that sit on top of crosses at intervals around, which must be some kind of goblin cultural marking, but you're not familiar with it.
Okay. Should we move in?
Yeah, let's move in and kill the captain.
So it seems like they're not going to be able to. We're assuming that they're not going to be able to extract them. That they're going to need help. I say we run around like down the river and then over to where they're at instead of running through their camp. I feel like that would maybe cause more, be easier to be seen sooner.
Well, yeah, but I'm looking down here by the camp and I see 3 boats.
Yeah, we don't want the boats to get burned.
Oh, maybe some of us should. Wait, where are the boats at?
They're down to the
left down there. Camp. Okay. Yeah, let's just start getting them ready. Like some of us go get those and like pull them out towards the river, and the rest of us will fight if we have to. But the plan will be get everyone in the boats and get out of here.
So you guys are going to try to make your way to the boats?
Some of us go to the boats, some of us go to help get our friends free.
Sure. Who's doing what?
Well, we're all going towards the boats because they're down past the boats, right? So we're all at least going there.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So how far? So I guess we'll add you guys to the combat tracker.
I guess one question is, will we all fit in the boats?
Yeah,
Three of them.
that'll be fine.
I think we'll be
Probably.
a little cramped.
Probably the bigger question that you would also maybe think about is how does this river connect to the rest of the Tryriki
This is
River?
our emergency getaway vehicle. It doesn't matter where it goes. It's better than here.
All right. Okay. So you guys all need to roll stealth then, if you're trying to do this stealthily.
Well,
Okay.
crap.
Do we have an advantage since they're distracted or no?
Yeah. You would all have advantage with the exception of anyone wearing heavy armor who would have just normal armor. You could argue.
So
Yeah,
that would be me.
That would be me.
Yeah.
And yeah, you and me.
I don't know. Let's see.
Got a 10.
I have a chain shirt that is not heavy armor, I assume, or would you consider that?
Chain shirts are heavy.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
You're
You
good.
guys bring and Nigel's coming with you.
Yep.
I don't know what's going on with the dinosaur. Maybe we just have his dinosaur run loose in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to have
Order
you
your
wanna have-
dinosaur to go.
Say, Nigel, are you sentimental with this dinosaur? Can you just let him run loose and kill these guys?
Yeah, Griselda, you want to just send her in there? I mean, of course.
Well,
I
I'm
guess.
saying, like, we're going to be getting in these boats here if we can, and I'm not too comfortable with this dinosaur in here with us.
Yeah. At the very least, you should cut it loose.
Yeah, all right, fine. Crouch like that, little beastie. All right, very well. So this, so as he's has tied this rope to this dinosaur, he goes up to it and is like, yeah, and then points the dinosaur in the direction of the goblins. So I will add that one to the combat tracker as well. So here, okay. So first, we got this guy. So this one, we're gonna say that one goes. Marcus, you get to go. So go as far as you can. And how do you guys do for stealth rolls here?
I got
Awful.
18, 17, 19, 19. Oh, you guys are good. Okay, cool. Or maybe that was initiative. Oh shit. Let's check your stealth rolls here.
My
10,
stealth was a 10.
Out of 5.
5.
That 17 is the stealth roll.
Yeah. Let me see what Borman gets here. Okay. So you get advantage.
Oh, jeez.
He got shit. Alright, this one. Okay, Nigel turns out to be pretty stealthy.
Who'd have thunk?
Anyone else? Undril, did you roll stealth, Undril? Yeah, you did. 17.
17.
Okay. Well, I'd say. And Timon, what'd you get for stealth?
Pretty high roll. I think it was 17.
19.
Hold on.
You got a 19.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess you guys are okay. It turns out you guys are okay. So go as far as you can. Market, starting with you.
Okay. That's as far as I can get.
Okay, all right. Sounds good. Do you want to do anything else?
Not much else I can do until we get within range. Yep.
Okay. Okay, Avler, you're up next.
Just a green, right?
Green and then yellow dashes.
Wait, I can do the yellow?
You can do the yellow.
So I
Oh
can go all
dang!
the
I
way
didn't do that. I didn't do yellow. That's my bad. All right, the next turn.
I assume that removes stealth.
If you did do that, it would remove stealth. Well, you would have
Oh.
disadvantage on it next turn.
Wait, what?
Here, let's say you go about here.
Okay.
Does that work for you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to do?
Is there anything I really can do? I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay. All right. So Griselda, the Deinonychus, heads this way. And goes pretty damn far. And is going to attack this guy. She's going to attack.
Nice.
Okay. There she is. She like tears off the goblin's arm in a single bite. So that one's dead. Okay, let's see who's up next. Sorry, where that one is.
That dino kills all the goblins before we escape. Like we've got to take it with us. That's going to be our new Thunderfoot.
Well, I mean, yeah. If we don't need to run away with the boats, I mean, we can still take the boats, but if we're not in a hurry to get out of here, we can totally recover the dinosaur.
Yeah. Okay. Asuka seems to take some arrows. Nigel's up next. Where do you want Nigel to go?
See, he has his. Well, he can't really do anything, can he? I guess he's just going to keep going along the boat, along the shore.
Yeah, he should go prep the boats.
Yeah, like along with that.
I don't really trust them to. Yeah, I don't trust them to do it alone because he will just take a boat and leave us out by ourselves.
All right. So he follows you, Adler. Okay. Let's see who's up next here. Borman's up next. Borman is going to follow Marcus over here. Then it's another one of the goblins here. This one is also going to attack.
Holy shoot.
That's not good. Oh, wait, that wasn't quite right.
But that was.
Yeah, that was me messing up.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like,
oh shit.
It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
Another nat 20. 2 nat 20s, jeez.
Okay. Asuka takes another arrow straight to the back. She's looking pissed. Okay, Timon, you're up next.
All right, I think I'm gonna go as far as I can. We'll see how far I can go. Ooh, pretty far in the green. Error.
You're gonna want to stay behind cover in order to continue to benefit from stealth. You're pretty much in the open there. Do you have any more movement? There you go. That looks good. Anything else you want to do?
I can't do much. My songs will not reach them, and my sword will not pierce them from this range. So, don't move along.
Yeah, I mean, you could give out some bardic inspiration if you wanted to, but
Yeah. Fuck it, let's do it. All right.
I need to be inspired.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to
You're
click
feeling you're feeling devoid of inspiration there, Appler.
Feeling pretty helpless over here.
Yeah, boy.
All right. Let's do it.
Okay. You, sir, have a point of inspiration, which means you can. I think you can reroll, right?
All I can do is roll for damage here.
You can add it. You can add a d6 to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Cool.
You can do
I'll wait.
Okay. So let's see. This one's going to try to attack Nazca. Fires a short bow. That one hits 2. And more arrows seem to pierce into Asda. Terran, you're up.
All right. Boom.
Can you reach from there?
I think, yeah, because that's only 80 feet and my range is 150.
Okay.
Right? With a longbow?
I guess so. Let me see. That's 80 feet. Pretty good there.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Sweet. Roll some damage.
Nice.
All right. So with a piercing arrow, you let fly. The goblin distracted and in shock at the giant tiger in the midst, and then also now realizing that one of his friends has just been mauled to death by a dinosaur. Takes an arrow right between the ears and it pokes out the other side. He falls slumped over dead.
Awesome.
Nice.
Can I still make a bonus action of closing in distance to the cage?
I think so, yes. You can definitely still move. Yeah, movement is independent of anything else you might do. Do you need to roll? But you need to roll... Are you trying to be stealthy, or...
I am. I'm trying to be pretty stealthy, and I have a skill called Mask of the Wild. You can attempt to hide even when you're only lightly obscured.
Is that an action, or how does that work?
It says no action, actually.
Cool.
Um,
Sweet. Do it that, then.
Okay. So that's what I'm going to do, and I think I have a movement of 35, if I'm correct.
I think you're probably right.
So, I don't know, I'll probably move right about there. That'd be about 35.
Okay.
Where are you?
I'm on the southeastern portion
Oh,
of the map.
I see you now. I think you just popped into my view.
Yeah. And I think that's all I can do right now.
Okay, and then you're going to use Mask of the Wild. Do you need to roll anything, or do you just choose to do it?
Yeah, I think I just choose to do it. It seems like a pretty easy explanation.
You can attempt to hide even when you're only lightly obscured. Okay. I would say if you lightly obscuring yourself would mean probably you have to be prone. You couldn't be standing up.
Okay.
So
that would make sense.
If you wanted to be prone,
yeah, because there's no cover over where you're at.
Because you have no cover right now. So if you wanted to be prone, so you dive on the ground, slide, you can attempt to hide. So let me see here. What's the more details part? Can't see that. So attempt to hide. So I think that means you can stealth. Does that mean is that what you can try to do? Is that like attempting to hide? That must. Oh wait, no, hide. When you take the hide action, you make a stealth check in an attempt to hide. All right, so you still got to try to hide. So go ahead. So roll stealth.
Roll stealth.
Roll stealth. Go fuck.
Yep. Not stealthy. Not stealthy.
So you see as you take out the goblin who makes no sound, you slide down the large goblin, or sort of seems bigger than the rest of the goblins, points out at you and then sort of yells something and starts blowing this massive horn, which you're a little concerned about.
Well, all right. Great.
I think that might have changed our strategy now. I think we have to deal with these goblins.
Yep.
I think we could still make a break for it, but yes.
All right.
Still leaning towards a boat escape.
Right. Well, we're gonna have a fight on the shore before we.
Okay. So massive tiger swings out, misses the goblin, then tries for the guy who just blew the horn.
Are you still there? I don't hear you. Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Yeah,
There
I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was my earbud dying.
Oh.
All right, so and then he misses the hobgoblin too, but engaged in two against these two. Let's see, hobgoblin gets to go, so he's going to take out this very impressive looking longsword and try to kill Oscar if he can do it. It's again rakes across her side with a longsword. There's a gash that you can see emerge, but it seems to knit right back together. Okay, another couple. This goblin is going to try to attack. He's gonna hit. And then the next one tries to keep his distance, firing a short bow at Asuka. Arrows flying in thick and fast. Another one sticks into her, penetrating deep into her chest.
Man, what is up with these guys' accuracy?
Okay, Undril, you're up next.
Okay, I'm gonna. Let's see. I will head there. Don't think there's anything. What is this? Well, if I were to cast a spell or anything, obviously that would remove our stealth, or are we kind of already past that point?
No, you guys are all stealth. Terran is not, Azda is not, the dinosaur is not.
Okay. Then I think for now, that's all I will do.
Where are you at? Did you run somewhere?
Yeah, I'm top left. I'm with
Oh,
you
I
guys.
see. Okay. Yeah, I just didn't see you move.
Yeah.
So the next one shoots at Azka. Again, an arrow sort of sticks into her. Marcus, you're up next.
Alright. I guess I'm still stealthily getting up close. I need to roll another stealth check.
I suppose so. What's your plan?
I guess for now I'm just gonna try and close in on the goblin side. Like try to get between the goblins and the boats.
Okay. So you can hear like after having that horn blow, you can hear a lot of an answering blow coming from the north, and another answering blow coming from the west as well. So you expect within a very short course of time, there's going to be a lot more enemies that are probably going to be approaching your location soon.
All right then, we need to forgo stealth and start moving. Would we agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay then, I'm gonna just try to get in closer and start attacking the goblins inside of the encampment, or the closest one I can get to. Let's see. Let's just get me close enough. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just close enough. I'm gonna target this one here with a spell. Go for Sacred Flame. Alright, he needs a dex save of 12. Roll for him. Nope, meets it. He beat it.
You beat it. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Because he has a +2. That's why.
Yeah. Okay. That is all I can do at this time.
Okay. Sounds good. Adler, you're up next.
Let's see here. So if I run, I can only run to the yellow, and then would I still be able to attack?
You don't have anything ranged, do you?
So if you run, you can. So you could dash, but that's an action. So you may not be able to attack unless you have like a. Let's see. You have a bonus action of hand axe. So you could swing a hand axe. So that's possible. But you'd have to be standing next to one of the goblins. So I don't think you're in range, unless you take a short.
No.
I don't know. I'm not sure how you.
I don't know. I can't. I don't seem to. They all seem to be too far. Because I can only run through the yellow, right? I can't run to red.
Right.
I can't run to red. Can run to yellow.
Yeah, but if you have what's the word I'm looking for? Action surge.
You could use that. Yeah.
Second wind. Nope. Action says you can take one additional action on your turn. This can be used 1 time per short rest. So does that mean I can go further?
And I won't give you more movement. Or what? Would you rather do that?
Sorry, say that again.
Do you have any ranged attack at all?
I don't think so. I mean, I could throw an axe.
No.
I think I'm just gonna run then. I'm gonna run towards this guy here, like that.
As you run away, Nigel says, "Don't worry, I'll secure the boats for you."
Just the one we want.
All right, so I'll stay with Nigel then.
All right, the
That's kind of like why I was standing here. That way, if he starts trying to escape, we could maybe do something about it.
The Deinonychus races up. Let's see. It ran far enough, so it can. Pounce on this guy, and then it's going to make a claw attack. So he needs to make a saving throw. Which he passes. And then claw attack.
Oh!
And the goblin is sees that one coming, dodging the claw with goblin-like speed. Okay. Okay, next one up. Fires a arrow at Ozka Stormfang. Again, it penetrates into her hide, but she doesn't seem to be slowed by it. Now it's Nigel's turn. Nigel is going to head toward the boats. And he's looking over his shoulder to see if anyone else is following. Okay, that's his turn. Who's up next? Borman. Borman's going to... Where do you guys want Borman to go? Borman is... He's feeling the bloodlust, so he's probably going to head over to try to take somebody out.
Yeah, use his javelins.
And he's going to... Right, throw his javelin at this guy.
Oh, yeah!
Jesus, Borman can roll the way he is when he's not here.
Okay, and with a unexpected spear into the back, Borman's spear penetrates through the kidney of the goblin, pinning it to the ground. It twitches for a moment and then falls dead. Unmoving. Okay, next one up. This one attacks Ozka once again, firing arrows at it. Several arrows are still sticking out, but Ozka once again seems unaffected by these arrows. Same thing with another goblin. The goblins seem to be somewhat dismayed that none of these hits they're striking against it are doing anything to this massive tiger. Timon, you're up next.
Alright, I think I'm going to move towards the boats.
Understood.
I'm in range of nothing.
Do you have one goblin that's close to you? Do you want to use a spell on it or anything like that?
I can't see any goblins that are anywhere close to me.
One right here, just in front of...
40 yards?
He's about 40 yards away. Can you see him
40
or no?
feet.
Yeah, I didn't think I could hit a sword or do a spell from that far, but I'll try.
Okay.
How far does the mockery go? You know your spells.
Let's do it. Let's mock this
Yeah, mocking
Homie.
is 60 feet, so it should be good there.
Alright. So let's target him. Okay. I've mocked 100 times here. Okay.
Okay, he needs to do a saving throw.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, no.
Hey, hits.
Alright, so what's the damage? Oh, okay. I didn't see that coming.
And I
like
have I have
that.
a bonus here. Can I roll another d4 for damage, or is that only on the initiative roll?
You already rolled the damage, didn't you? You rolled a d4. You got a 2. And
Yeah,
then...
but
Is there something else you should have rolled?
well, I should have rolled a d4 though, because I gave myself a bardic inspiration.
You gave yourself Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah.
You can you roll that on damage? I'm not sure.
I don't know if it's damage or on the initial.
Let me check. As a bonus action, Inspiration can add it to a 1 ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. So you couldn't use it on the damage itself.
All right, no worries. I still hit him.
So let me. So. Who's up next? This guy. So at this point, several of the goblins seem to sort of are startled by the fact that they can't seem to make any headway against this thing, and one seems to rush back towards this tent and then run inside. And seems to be squawking, or doesn't run inside, but squawks to something that's inside. He's speaking something in Goblin. You're not sure what's taking place. Taryn, you're up next.
Okay. The big bad guy, the hobgoblin, I guess. What is his attention on right now?
Right now, he's fighting the tiger.
Cool. All right. Longbow. Is the hobgoblin hurt at all yet?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you're not
All right.
sure. You don't think so.
Okay. I'm going to attack him with my longbow.
As you pull out your longbow and look to be doing that, and Nitha says, "Please help me over here. Please get us free."
Yeah, are you the only one who can pick rocks? What are these cages made out of? I can see it. Like, is it metal? Are they wood?
From what you could see, it looks like it's got a metal lock, but it's made out of wood for the most part.
Oh, I could get my doctor and axe out.
So, would I be able to? This is like a game mechanics question. So, what I was going to do was fire an arrow off at the hobgoblin and then run over to the cage so that next turn I could pick it. But do I have time during my turn to run to the cage and pick attempt this time?
Well,
Because 35 is my walking.
It looks like you could. Well, it's just your movement. So I would say that you have you could get all the way to the cage and attempt to pick the lock.
Okay.
But not if you fire this time, right?
But not if you fire.
Right, my action would have to be pick the lock. Okay, yeah, then I'll try that.
Okay. Yeah, where do you want to
go? To the cage and try and pick the lock.
Okay. Well, move yourself, dude.
Can I?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Can you?
I keep trying.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Try now.
Here we go.
My bad.
No problem. And now let's see. I could probably use dexterity check maybe.
Sleight of hand, right? To pick the lock.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. On the first
one bit of luck.
you finagle the locks, kind of sort of sweating a bit, knowing that you're going to need to deal with combat pretty soon. But fortuitously, are able to pick the lock and you're able to get the whole thing sort of picked in one deft move, and it's looking good. The door swings free. Inete is able to escape, and there's another one. There's sort of a beaten up elf with dark hair that also emerges from the cage.
All right. Well, I can't do much more in this turn, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Do you, Mestoff, do you want to roll for initiative on your character there?
I do, yeah. I was going to ask you about that. Ooh. Let's see.
Oh.
All right. I'm not the one who has the worst initiative rolls anymore.
Does mean that your turn's coming up soon, though. So there is that. All right. So Asuka's going to try and attack this guy. So Asuka takes a sort of opens her mouth wide and bites the hobgoblin's head completely cleanly off. She then turns to the goblin next to her and swings her claws out at him. Hitting him as well. And he is not feeling so great. It looks like one of his limbs may be broken. Okay. So that one's dead. Next up is, where is this one? Up here. He's going to try to fight back against Asuka here. And let's see. Right.
Nice.
Swing. Asuka gets hit. Sword bites into her flesh, but again, it immediately seems to knit back together. Okay.
It's a shame we've got to run. It's a shame we've got to run so fast. Like, there's a lot of good stuff here.
This goblin runs back onto the sort of leafy thing, Shoots a short bow at Azka. It sticks into her flesh, but again, she seems to be unharmed. Undrill. Go ahead and do Undrill, and then do your guy.
Okay, I can control both. Oh
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hold on. Let me go back. Yeah, do Undrill first.
So, I guess. Well, we're not under stealth, so I can rush at this point.
Definitely.
And what does red do?
So if you dash, yellow means you're dashing. So if you dash, that is an action. So you would lose the ability to do all of your action options.
Got it.
But as a bonus action, you can sometimes cast a spell or use a feature or something like that. So you could do that sort of thing.
Okay. I'm gonna have Undrill go right. Well, I guess might as well dash. I can't reach anyone anyway. So.
Yeah, I mean, how many more goblins are there that we know of?
You don't. Well, you see 1,
2, 3,
2, 3, 4. 4 that you can see. There might be more.
Okay. So yeah, we fight them, or should we just go for the boats?
Since we have more coming.
Yeah, I know.
I think either way, we need to secure the boats, and it definitely seems like Nigel is suspect.
Yeah, good point.
So it's up to you. It looks like, whoever this is, still learning the characters, is almost there. So I could just go into the fray instead, if that's more helpful.
No, I think we got to prep the boats.
Okay. So I'm just going to dash right there and then secure them. Oh. What does that mean? Is it that I'm hitting that rock or something?
What do you mean? The yellow?
Purple?
It's not allowing me. There we go. Yeah, I think it like wouldn't let me go through the rock, kind of.
Okay.
And I think, let me check my spells. Oh. So right now, I can only see 1, 2 goblins, but there's a bunch on the way. And remind me the spells, like if I'm looking at spiritual weapon, which is 2nd level. So I get to cast that based on the number of spell slots I have. So it looks like maybe I can cast it 3 times a day.
So with spiritual weapon, you cast it 60 feet away from you. Let me pull it up. I got it on my side. Let me look up the numbers. That's a bonus action. You can cast it 60 feet away from you. It lasts for, I believe it lasts for 1 minute, so you don't have to cast it each time. Let's see here. I'm trying to pull up my come here.
Not for a minute. You kind of put it in a place, and then you can have it move around and attack things, I think.
Yeah, I think I cast this on the last session.
All right, so pulling it up now. Yeah, it lasts for 1 minute. You can use it. You can cast it up to 60 feet away from you. Use it, and on each bonus action, you can move it up to 20 feet and repeat the attack.
So basically, I get 2 turns after I cast this weapon. Or this spell. I would then move for Undrill and then attack with the weapon.
So you can cast it this turn as a bonus action and use it. And then on the next turn, you can do something with your action, and then as a bonus action, you can either attack again with that weapon or move it somewhere else and attack there.
Okay. So I think I'm going to do this. And let's see. So if I cast... So when I go to cast it, I get to choose between 2nd or 3rd level, and then it tells me the number of slots that I have.
Let's see. When you cast this spell using a slot of 3rd or higher, the damage increases increases by 1d8 for every 2 slot levels above 2nd. So it would be 2d8 plus your spell modifier.
Got it.
If you cast it as a what was this? As a 3rd.
Right, and then so if it says 3rd level 2 slots, I can cast 2 3rd level spells like per day or before I rest rather, and like that's how it works at every level, correct?
Yeah, you can cast 2 3rd level spells. It's like different categories.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast it 2nd level, I think.
Okay.
And let's see. So 5, 10. I think this is 60 feet. Can you see that?
Yep.
And then I roll attack and damage for the weapon now.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna obviously attacking that goblin right there.
Okay.
You didn't target him. That's okay. So let's see. Does it add your proficiency modifier? Let's try that again. So
Yeah, it looks like it already up.
You would hit T to target that goblin, and then press attack.
Okay.
Let's see.
And
what's his
now
AC?
roll attack again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
His spell DC is 10, so I think you would miss him.
With the original roll, I missed. I guess that's up to you.
Yeah, what the hell? Go ahead. Go for it.
Okay, so that hits, you're saying?
Yeah, it hits. Yeah. So it looks like that is based on a physical spell attack. So it's not really based on a spell DC. Okay, yeah, all right. So go ahead.
All right.
All right, so 5 damage on this guy. So spiritual weapon lays into him, penetrating through the thigh. He starts bleeding out profusely, and then falls on the ground, twitching until he stops.
Oh wow.
Let's see. And lastly, our new friend. So you've got him.
Right. Okay. So
I'm going to adjust your hit points ever so slightly.
yeah. So all right. Definitely figuring out what I'm doing here. I don't see spells available to me. Do I? Let's see. Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Let's see.
I definitely have dash, dodge. I have sorcery points. And forgive me, guys, I'm definitely learning as I go here.
Let's see here. So
yeah.
Spells.
So I had selected some cantrips and stuff when I set up the character sheet on the other website.
I tried importing all that stuff. It should have imported. I can do it one more time. Let's just see.
Is it on like a different window? Because the tabs on the side.
Whatever you just did, pasted.
I think we got it.
That set it up. All right, so I am unencumbered and free to do as I wish.
Yes. Do your worst.
Okay. I probably shouldn't remind you. Oh, there you go. It's just reminding you to take my HP down.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see what's the range on this. Oh, cool. So I think I'm going to. No, not that. How do I just try to move?
Let's see. Oh, sorry. I think somehow it got forwarded, so we're back to your. So go ahead. So your move now.
All right, so I'm just going to move out here,
Okay, you're out of the cage.
and then I'm going to the number of selected targets. Okay.
So use T to select targets, or you can use it a different way.
I can't tell if this is telling me that I can select more than one or not.
What are you trying to do?
You have the,
Casting
Firebolt is one at a time.
one at a time. Okay. So I'm going
you
to
have
cast
a-
Firebolt.
I don't know what kind
And-
of meta magic you get.
What's that?
I don't know what kind of meta magic spells you have.
I have. Let's
Come
see.
on.
Everything. What's that?
I was just saying, you'll figure it out.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, whatever. I'm going to cast this. So I roll attack.
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right, then you roll damage.
Ah. I hit him really well.
Singed an
Softly.
eyebrow.
His hair was very badly singed.
I was really hoping for like a cool
Not-
intro moment there.
Not
you
as
know?
bad as Adler's, though.
All right, anything else you want to do?
No, I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. So this guy is going to run over here, I think. He should. Okay. And then it's going to be Marx's turn.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna move to meet. Oh. Why can't I? It's not letting me move. Let me try this again. Yeah, I'm frozen.
Yeah, I had to use the cursor to move my guy. I'm not really sure what that's all about.
Movement is set to combat turn. It's currently not your turn.
Oh, go. Try that.
Huh.
Sorry.
Okay. Oh, you're good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving over here. Let's see. 1, 2. How much spaces are here? 45 feet. Can I reach from there? 60 feet. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna target this guy with another Sacred Flame. He needs a DC 12.
Which one?
This one here.
Oh, I see. Okay. Great. Okay.
Jeez, these guys are good today.
Just that's the way it goes, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to also employ my holy weapon, like Silver Tusk.
Okay.
All right. Roll the attack. All right. That 22 hit.
Okay, cool.
All right. Roll the damage. Oh, still aiming for this guy.
Interesting. So yours didn't place a template this time?
It cast the spell. I still have him targeted. I guess because I had him targeted, it didn't give me a field. Or because I did have him targeted.
Do that.
Try and get... Oh, I can see it now.
Yeah.
6 damage.
So he take 6. Your spiritual club clubs him. He grabs his knee in terrible pain. All right.
Yay!
Evelyn, you're up next. What do you want to do?
Well, seeing as the guy that I was about to go attack mysteriously exploded before my eyes, and I don't really see any other guys around here, right? But we do need to get out of here. Are there more guys? Oh, there's one inside.
Where is it?
Is it worth going after that guy, or should we just get the boats and get out of here? Is anybody still fighting
Horn's already
anything?
been blown. Right.
Right now, my strategy is defend off while we get the boats ready.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too, but I'm not sure the best way to do that. I guess I'll run inside this tent because the 3 at the bottom are probably going to go towards the boats, is my guess. So I'm going to run inside just to clear anything out, I guess.
Right. Okay. It's Oh yeah. Oh, what one of us could be doing is one of us could be trying to like grab what we can inside the place while we're trying to grab supplies.
Right. Oh, there's 2 guys in here.
3 total.
Oh. Alright, I just can't see the other one then.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 2 outside, I see. Okay, well, I'm not close enough to attack anything. Can I just take a look around and see if there's anything worth stealing?
You want to look inside the tent?
Well, no, because I don't want to turn my back to this guy. But is there anything that I just see just out and about right now?
So out and about right now, you can see that this whole entire sort of green structure that all these sort of huts are seated on top of is has this long stalks, sort of almost like posts that go out, and each of them is tied to a long rope that is actually suspended over top and is tied to each of the various stakes that you can see.
Nope, I want to get out of here. I want to get off this thing. I still can use my bonus action, right?
You can use your bonus action to dash if you want, yeah.
Yeah, can I just come back out here?
Yeah.
There we go. I feel much better now.
Yeah, I'm regretting my motions too.
You have a sword, you could probably cut through it, right?
Anyway, alright, the Deinonychus goes now. So it's probably going to, let's see, go after this one, I think. Let's see. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to do, Aveler, before you finish?
Nope, that was it.
Okay. So this one is going to rush over here. It is going to try to pounce on this guy. So let's do that. And then nope. Okay. Next one's up. So this one is going to. I'm still very worried about the tiger, so he's probably going to rush down here, and he's going to start hacking away at this slip knot. So it looks like the whole entire structure is starting to close up, and at the end of this combat round, it will be completely engaged to do whatever it's going to do.
Oh boy.
Dang, and Marcus already went, didn't he?
Yep.
Okay,
It's gonna be a funny.
So Nigel is gonna head down here to the boats and start moving them into the water. Inete also has no health. So she's not feeling so great. She is going to emerge from here, and she is going to, let's see. Okay. He's gonna try to sacred flame this guy over here. Alright, he saved. No sacred flames have yet to go off. Alright, and then it's Borman's turn. So Borman is going to, seeing that this, whatever it is about to engage, is going to go over to you, Case, grab you, and pull you off this thing, I think.
Thank you. Thank you. If it requires a grapple, I offer no resistance.
No, it's going to take him half movement, I think, but he still has at least one. So that'll be enough to get you off. So he pulls you off. Okay, and that's his turn.
Thank you, Borman.
You saved your bacon big time.
Yes, he did.
Okay, so this goblin goes up to Azka, swings away at her, hacking and slashing. Azka is pissed off, but still continues to be completely unaffected by anything that seems to be happening to her. Timon, it's your turn.
I'm near the boat, so I think I don't know. Is there anybody that can help that I'm in range? I don't think so. Guess I'm gonna go after the boats and get my seat in captain's chair, I guess, on one of the boats.
Do you want me to set up a boat in the water?
Yeah,
Calling
so
shotgun.
like I'm gonna push the boat in the water and sit in the captain's chair.
Okay. Let's go on here. Let's see here. For now, we may have to imagine a boat, since I am not at my normal computer. So you can be out here hanging out in a boat. We're gonna pretend. For now. Sorry, man.
Perfection. No, perfection. Works out. I'm on a boat.
With your
I'm
flippy
on a
floppies.
boat.
All right. This
Ropes and
goblin, he's starting to he's like hacking and making all kinds of racket, and turns around and what's he gonna do? And he's going to fire his short bow at, I guess, Inete? Yeah, that's what he's going to do. She's going to sacred flame him. But he's a shitty aim, apparently. So she dodges. And Terran, you're up.
Alright. Oh. to attack. Well,
12 looks. Who are you trying to go for?
wherever
this guy
the
here. Yeah, you
yep,
missed.
there's it. Okay,
Just missed.
all right,
He ducks out of the way of your arrow.
all right. Then after that, I'm going to move myself to probably right about here. Nope, I'm gonna move myself to right here. Nope, I'm not gonna do shit. I'm gonna hang out right here.
Okay, so
And oh wait, can I do that? Nope. Okay, that's all I can do.
you, Taryn, you, as you're kind of firing your arrow and sort of looking around, sitting pretty, not really under any stress or danger, you do notice that there's a loud crashing coming through the underbrush, both to the north and also to the east.
Mm.
Okay, Asuka is going to try and finish off some of these guys. So first, she attacks this goblin.
What kind of mystical tiger are you? She's a huge tank.
She then goes to bite the goblin who was trying to hack away at the trigger mechanism. And this is that one too. Biting into the post. Okay. This one swings away, trying to attack the tiger, missing. This one, who's under threat from the Deinonychus, also attacks. So he's going to try to cut this thing down to size. Whoops, that wasn't quite right. Let's try that again. Alright, great. Mundril, your turn.
Okay. I guess I'm just. Should I push the boats? Like, have the boats ready for escape?
Well, one boat is out, and Timon is sitting pretty on it, bobbing away in the water, singing some kind of song to himself.
I guess I will stay on shore then. Yeah. What I will do is control my. What do you call it again? My spiritual weapon.
Sword.
Okay.
And it has, I think we said 20 feet after the fact. So I don't know if I can move it. But I don't think it has enough range to get to an enemy. So I'll move it.
I think that's 20 feet of range around the area that you place it.
Right. I guess I'll just move it 20 feet to the east. It won't be. I don't think it can reach that goblin. But can you move it, Jason?
I will try. Where do you want it to
go? Due east.
We need to work on that. So you're gonna move it to here? Where?
Like over here somewhere.
Yeah, I don't think it can reach that far. 20 feet would be 4 tiles.
So it's like here?
Yeah.
Right,
I can't seem to figure out how to move it.
sure how exactly to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna say that it's over there. We'll have to remember.
Yeah.
That. Sorry.
I don't think
look,
that's a big deal. I'll remember.
I can do this. Let's see. It's like here. So we'll say it's
Yeah.
there.
Okay. Cool.
All right, and so who? So that's Undrill. All right. Anything else Undrill wants to do?
No. All set.
Yeah, go ahead. Anything
Yeah,
else?
me again.
We'll do this.
Yeah, Undrill's done. And I guess I will cast another firebolt on the same guy.
Ooh!
There we go. So when you get that high, does it give you like a crit or anything?
If you roll a 20, it gives you a crit.
Okay, so when I roll damage, I do the critical.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Awesome. Nice.
Awesome.
There we go. Does that take him out?
Give me a second. I had to move my computer to accommodate others.
All good.
Let's see here. Sorry, guys. So what the hell happened? Oh, I did 11 points of damage? Oh, Jesus.
I did 11 damage on this guy.
This guy right here?
Yep.
So he turns into a crispy barbecued goblin, bursting into flames, and is no more.
But yeah, my first kill.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations.
Nicely done, sir. Okay. Give me 1 second.
Oh, I can move after I cast as well?
Yes, absolutely.
Cool. Then I'm also going to move in this direction. And then I am done.
So, at this point, the whole entire structure and all the huts you see, including the 2 goblins and the Deinonychus that are still locked in combat, engages in this strange trap. And I will show you with what takes place, if I can, here. Like so. So you should be able to see. Let me direct your attention to the upper right corner over here. So here's the mechanism primed, which you can see with all these little things going on. And then all of a sudden, as the mechanism is engaged, it balls up and is flung bodily from the area of the clearing where you are currently engaged with. Everything is gone, all the huts are gone, and it is no more. Asuka is still engaged with all these goblins here, but that is all that you see at this point. So unfortunately, Gertrude, the Deinonychus, is totally gone, and all of the contents of whatever was in that place is totally gone as well.
Oh wow. So like, what's left in its place? Is it like flat ground, or is there like a
flat
pit
ground.
there?
Flat ground, nothing there. Some dead grass, essentially.
Okay. Dang.
Is my
How did we-
spiritual weapon gone? Or is, what's her name? Udril's spiritual weapon gone?
Yeah, I got my weapons gone. Dang. How did we not realize this thing was sitting on a giant slingshot?
That's why I ran away from it.
Pretty
I thought
creative.
I thought it was going to be like a trap, you know, like
Yeah.
you see people
Yeah,
in the
deadfall. A
jungling.
deadfall.
Yeah.
Wow. That's intense.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. Which way do you want to go?
Whose turn is it?
So officially it would be Marcus's turn.
Okay.
Alright. I guess with that I would do a dash. And start heading towards the boat. Okay. And my turn there.
At this point, you see emerging from the northern part of the map two massive dinosaurs, followed by goblins that seem to be strewn somewhere.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So, Marcus, you're up. Alpha, you're up next.
Your turn, Adler.
Oh, I thought you still had to finish your turn. Okay, got it. I yell over to our tiger lady, get to the boats! And then I also yell at her, do you need help? And can she respond? Do I just watch? Like, because I want to get to the boats, but if she's not gonna make it, then I would run over there and try to help.
She looks at you and like roars loudly, and then looks like she's gonna make a move to head in the direction of the boats.
Okay, good enough for me. I will. Let's see, does Annette look like she can make it over?
She looks healthy enough to travel.
Okay, I'm going to the boats and I'm going to move one of them so that it's like partially in the water and we can just shove off. Oops, that was too far. Shove off as soon as people jump in.
This guy, he's going to try to attack Aska. His weapons, again, nothing. Nigel swims out to the boat with Timon and joins him on the boat, knowing that he's not going to have a boat to himself. Alright, this other goblin, let's see. Oh, sorry, it's Annette's turn. So Annette is going to try to help Aska. This goblin is going to try to survive. And he does. Once again, Sick resists the flame that seemed to flicker about his body. And we continue on. Borman, seeing massive stegosauruses, makes a thought about running over to try to punch one in the face. Thinks better of it, and heads in the direction of the boats. Okay. Timon, you're up.
Alright, hold on one sec. Well, I'm on the boat. I mean, what else should I do?
I'm not sure. You could ready an action, like in case one of the things gets close. You might be able to like thunder wave it. What is? Yeah. I'm not sure. Those are some of the things you could do. What else you got? You got anything else? Feature?
Yeah, I can do a couple of actions, but I don't see any enemies, and we're just on the boat, right? Aren't we in safety?
What's everyone's plan? Let's ask that.
Get to the boats and shove off.
Shove off,
Yep.
bitches.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's my only thought.
Yeah, spray yourself with some bug spray that we got from the encampment, and form it on the oars, and let's go.
And so, if you shove off, would you be shoving off to go to the north, which would be the direction of the flow of the current, or would you be heading upriver? You're pretty sure this is not the main river that you were close to before.
Which direction would get us closer to that main river?
Buddy, roll a survival check. I'd ask Asda, but right now she's a tiger, and she might help out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll do that now. Oh, I'm on the wrong page here. Survival. Nope. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, if we go against the current, I mean, it'll slow us down, right? I don't know if that puts us in danger.
Yeah, let's just go down. Go with the river, man. Let the wind take us.
Go with the flow.
So you head with. So then here's what happens. So Asga disengages from her combat with the rest of the goblins, running away as fast as she can. While she's doing that, Inete and Terran, you both make for the boats, along with your new dark-haired elven friend, who has a penchant for lighting goblins on fire. and the Stegosauruses start to march their way down towards you from the northern part. The rest of the goblins also seem to be making a beeline for you. Oscar is pretty fast though, makes it to the boats, and you guys head upstream. Roll, let's see, athletics check for, let's say, with advantage. Let's see if you guys can make it out of here without getting those Stegosaurus tail attack against you. So whoever might be on the oars in any given boat, let's say it's going to be Timon, Nigel, and Norman in one boat, Undril, Avler, and Marcus in another, and in the last boat it's Aaron, the new dark-haired elf, and Nete. And then Oscar's going to have to, join in those boats. So maybe the last one. So it's going to be pretty close.
Athletics with advantage.
So who has to roll it? Everybody?
So Offler's got to roll. Terran's got to roll with advantage. And
I got a 19.
19.
Whoa.
I think it's a 15. Okay.
Nice.
So you guys make it. You guys hot-footed out there. A huge stegosaurus tail drops down just behind you, dodging you as you all push as hard as you physically can, heading upriver. Stegosaurus bellows as you keep finding arrows from goblins, sort of kicking through the waves and just missing you as you make your way upriver, narrowly escaping. So that is sort of, I think, where you get to at this point. So you make your way through the jungle, down the river, and everyone sort of takes a sigh of relief as you all sort of remember what it's like to not be in fear of your life for a moment.
I'm glad we all made it out alive. How are you doing, Anette?
I am doing all right. I was a prisoner with another. I did not catch his name. He's the elf who is also traveling with us now. What is your name, sir?
My
I am.
name, uh, my name is Thalendor. Sorry, I lost it. Moonsong. Thank you for rescuing me.
What were you doing here? How did they capture you?
Let's see. I came to this jungle, to this area on a quest, and um, on my way back to Port, how do you say it, Niranzu? These goblins captured me, and that's where I was when you guys came and set me free.
What kind of
Well,
quest were you on?
Um, well, it's a little bit of a long story, but I spent some time with a family in Waterdeep, and that family crafted ghost lanterns for a living. And there was a specific ghost lantern that caught a lot of our interest, and I came here, and this is where you guys got to help me a little bit, but I think I came here to try to identify the spirit or find the spirit that is within the ghost lantern. Is that how it works?
I think that's right.
So there you have it.
Oh,
I
ghost
see.
lanterns. What do you use ghost lanterns for? Is it just
Uh,
light?
yeah, well, that's one thing they can do, and um, if I understand it correctly, they can also, you can utilize the spirit within for certain tasks or purposes, and that's the benefit of them and why people buy them from families like that.
Can't say I've ever heard of a ghost lantern before.
Yeah, I got to know them just from being with that family and as long as I was.
Oh. It was fortunate we found each other.
Yes, I'm very fortunate. I'm sure the goblins weren't going to treat me quite as well.
Well, you don't know what these guys are gonna do yet.
That's fair.
I was a nice, happy, as a clam, barely surviving homeless guy after a large explosion, and then these guys came along, and look where I am now, chased by dinosaurs and zombies every other day.
And goblins. Don't forget goblins.
Um, so Asuka, sort of having broken out of her sort of state of kind of gruff, just silence, turns to you and says, "So, we are heading back towards the river Tryriki. We have boats. Um, is it your desire to go to Firefinger? I think we could make it there, but we would have to be careful. Again, we still are in danger of needing to portage around the at least one waterfall. Hopefully, we do not encounter."
Firefinger is Firefinger in the direction that we're going now, or the opposite way?
I believe this is one of the tributaries that uh, lies uh, in the connection and feeds into the Tariki. But we will need to turn our boat and go upstream further in order to reach Firefinger.
I see.
Perhaps we perhaps we should set up camp and rest once we have some distance between ourselves and the goblin tribe.
That sounds very wise.
Um, okay. Is there anything you guys want to do further while you're kind of riding along in the boats here?
I have to say I'm really liking the animation. Like
That's
this is like something
calming.
out of an anime.
Yeah, it's cool with the background noise
Oh
as
yeah.
well, right?
Oh yeah.
Like Moses when he's floating along the reeds in Egypt.
Yeah.
There you go.
Amongst the papyrus.
The papyrus.
Um, yeah. Anything else you guys want to do?
Oh. Would you mind telling me your name one more time, good sir?
My name is Thalendor Moonsong.
Valendor Moonsong. I shan't forget it.
Felindor, I haven't been paying attention, but are you a fighter? Are you a healer? Are you a ranged attack person? What is your specialty?
I am a sorcerer,
Ah,
um, or at least I'm trying to figure out how to be one.
ranged attack. That's all I had to say.
Yeah.
Bop 'em.
We all keep growing. It's a sign of life.
Um, so as you sort of continue down the river, you finally make your way to a fork in the road or in the river, and find a good place to potentially camp for the night. Is there anything that you would like to do before you set up camp or finish camping or finish your river travel?
Uh, I'd just like to ask Silver Tusk how she's holding up with all these detours we've had to take.
Um, so Silver Tusk says, "Well, I am not pleased by the number of other places we seem to have gone to, but I suppose eventually I will be able to make my way to um, my destination if ever we get to this accursed fire finger, if it even exists. And she
And
casts a sort of nasty glance at Stormfang, who pointedly looks in the other direction and continues paddling her boat.
they're gonna throw down at some point.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys pull the boats up on shore, having found a suitable spot that Ozga sort of points out to all of you, and you all sort of agree that it looks at least relatively defensible. And you pop out of the boats from the canvas that you have secured from the previous campsite, the abandoned campsite. You sort of cobble together some tents and hold up for the evening just as the rain starts to set in. And so, do that. There. So,
Cozy.
Cool.
yeah. Okay. Let's call it there. Is there anything you guys want to do before we shut down for the evening there?
How does Asuka look? Does she look like she's had the shit whipped out of her, or does she look kind of okie dokie?
You walk up to Asuka. She's once again sort of just in the rain, kind of looking around, and takes out a scimitar and a whetstone and sort of grunts at you. She looks like she has not a scratch on her.
Remarkable.
How does like experience work? Does that get awarded like at the end of quests or?
So at the end of this session, what would happen is I don't really do experience in the way that is sort of done like per session or per encounter. Instead, it's like milestones. So it's usually based around a story, a plot thing happening, or something else. So in this case, what would happen is after this, you get to level up to level 3 between now and our next session.
So don't necessarily get experience every fight, but periodically you'll let us know that something's up.
Yeah.
Benchmark leveling.
Yeah.
Got it. I'm good with that. Less complicated.
Oh yeah. Okay. So did you say we gain a level after this session, or
Everyone gains up to level 3. If you're already at level 3, we're gonna stay there for a bit.
okay? Sounds good. I like it.
Okay. All right.
Hmm.
Cool. Well, gents, hopefully that was good and fun. I think we're gonna call it here.
Oh yeah.
But we'll see you guys hopefully next time around, and it's probably gonna be the 31st, I think. So we'll shoot for that.
Cool.
Good
Sounds
job
good to me.
remotely. Great job
Good
remotely.
night, guys.
Oh yeah,
We'll
fantastic.
Job,
double
Gator.
remotely for you.
That was awesome.
All
Thanks,
right.
man.
Good night.
Thanks,
Good night,
guys.
y'all.
See ya.
See you guys. Bye.
Yeah. Next session, I need to slow down. I felt like I was steamrolling parts of it.
What do you mean?
I don't know, just constantly jumping in.
I thought that went pretty well. So I'm happy was at least able to do this from here.
Oh yeah.
I was very shocked that it worked out the way it did.
It's really coming along, man. I mean, the animations, everything else is just it's getting better every time.
Cool, good. I'm glad you like it. It's fun. And one of the things that was cool was that I had been using this other service called ngrok, which is like this. I don't know. It's like a web hook. It's a technical, and I don't really understand it very well myself. But essentially, it was just something where I would have a certain amount of bandwidth that I could use, but I figured out how to do direct what's called
Nice.
port forwarding instead to allow you guys to connect directly to the computer and allow it to do it without having to pay any money at all. So I'm self-hosting the whole thing. I can do it remotely as we've done tonight, which was pretty cool. So
That's
pretty
awesome.
pretty psyched about that.
It's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
It's working out great.
Good. Hopefully that was fun. And it's one of those, just crazy. And it got to include, a sixth person, so that will be helpful for if Tim or John, don't make it. Feel a little bit bad because I don't think Tim had as much fun on this one, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So I think it
Yeah.
should be fun.
Oh yeah. All right, bro. You get some sleep. You get some sleep.
Good, man.
Rest up. Have a good weekend, my friend.
All right, you too, pal. Take care, and I'll probably see you on Monday.
Yeah. Well, the Tuesday probably. I'm off on Monday.
Fair enough. Adios, man.
All right. Adios.